People are under the impression that you give a fuck when you get rich. I don't. As crazy as that sounds, the more you get rich, the less you give a fuck. Real talk. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. You know, the more successful you become, it's almost like getting older. You know how when you talk to your grandmother and your grandfather, and the older that they get, the less they care about how it is that you receive them, and they're going to give you the game and give you the information. It's up to you to take it and do what you want to do with it, but they're not pulling no punches. I think that the more successful that you become, the less you care about what is going on all around you as it relates to different people's perspectives and opinions and what it is that you're talking about. Real talk, right? I'll give you an example. When you first start getting money, you start paying attention what everybody else is talking about around you, right? You start focusing on how they perceive you, whether or not your family think you keeping it real, how many people you got to take along with you, who gonna complain, who gonna hold you down. Money is a burden for people that give a fuck. It truly is. It's the thing that's going to hold you back, because everybody is then going to have an opinion about the role that they played in your success, about who you owe. You're going to start caring about outside sources. And I'm not talking about baby money. I'm talking about real money. I'm talking about, I can do some things. I can make some moves money. I can make some investments, which then brings in the wolves, right? Because the wolves are going to start saying, all right, I can get on. All I got to do is be a hanger-on. All I got to do is, propose them with whatever my business idea is. How many times have we seen with large, visible people, entertainers, NBA players, so on and so forth, right? And then, there's an opinion or a perspective as to how it is that they're supposed to move, or who they supposed to take with them. But then time after time, they wind up ending up broke as a result of caring about what everybody else thinks and trying to put everybody else on. For what? For what? These are grown human beings. There is no reason why one man should be responsible for your success outside of you're paying him to do something that no other man is supposed to do for you. There is no reason why another grown man or somebody should ever be complaining about another man getting on. That's why I don't really care for Dame Dash, because he speaks so much. His entire existence is based around Jay-Z. And to this day, Jay-Z has moved on, gotten married, and all this other type of stuff. And I didn't know I was going to talk about Dame Dash, but I'm just talking because we riding in an S-Class as usual. Life is good. Life is absolutely awesome. A lot of people's out here going through a recession, but not us. A recession is an opportunity for other people to come up. Yep, more rich people become richer, or rich in general, 1 year after a recession. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the burden of money, right? The burden of success. And success is relative in a lot of people's minds, but success is success. And what you usually find from people is that they start to feel a certain type of way when they first really generate, when they start getting money. The benefit from me and how I was able to move a little bit more effectively is that I've had the opportunity to go broke in my lifetime. And I realized that I got money, lost it, and got it back again, but I paid attention to the lessons that came along with it when I went broke the first time, right? And what I realized is that nobody got your back except for the people that you're responsible for, which is your wife and maybe your kid, and then a couple of other people that you rock with that's closer to you. In my case, it was my father, my mom, my brother. Shout out to Greg D. Some people that really hold you down, and I'm probably missing a couple people, but I got them. I got their back. I hold them down. I add value to their life, so on and so forth. But my point is that when you first start getting money, and if you don't know how to handle it, or you're not under any real expectation of how you're supposed to move, and you can get money in a multitude of ways. You can get rich as a result of creating some kind of great business. You can level up in corporate America and just make informed decisions. Everybody is going to have an opinion on how you're supposed to move. Now, for people that have more visibility, like content creators and things like that, it's even worse. It's 10 times worse, because everybody and everyone is going to have something to say as a result of how you should move. They're going to say, hey, you supposed to give the game away for free. Fuck you, pay me. They're going to say, yeah, Anton, you ain't nothing because, you supposed to be a lot more humble. Fuck you, pay me. They're going to say, Anton, yo, I don't like the way you say this because you should say it a little bit softer and people will receive you a little bit differently. Fuck you. Pay me. Because everybody that has a complaint is not contributing to the coffers. They are not the ones that are hiring you. They are not the ones that's holding you down. They are not the ones that's pushing you for your success. They are not the ones that's even subscribed. And even if they are subscribed, a lot of people will subscribe just to see you lose. Just as many people paid to see Muhammad Ali, just as many people paid to see Floyd Mayweather lose as they did see him to win. A lot of people wasn't there for his technical expertise. As a matter of fact, the ones that have the biggest boxing matches, those are not the ones, those are not regular boxing fans. They're casual fans based off of the ability to market and then create a villain and a hero. And in most cases, the one that makes the majority of the ones of the money is the ones that's the villain. At one point, Muhammad Ali was the villain. At one point, Floyd Mayweather was the villain. At one point, LeBron James was the villain. At one point, Jay-Z was the villain. At some point, every single person that you rock with that is successful, right now, Will Smith is the villain. Every single successful person at one point or another I never thought in my lifetime since I was growing up, especially as much as women rocked with Oprah. I mean, Oprah for a long time has long been heralded as a pioneer in the spaces that we call content creation and creating their own networks or whatever. And everybody talk about this black money thing and this black wealth thing and everything like that. But in reality, people hate Oprah right now. At some point, every single person that get a level of success, some visibility or some money becomes the villain. This is facts. This is not my opinion. This is the reality. Name me somebody, and I'm willing to concede, and then I'll modify the argument to say, okay, the majority of the people that come up, they become the villain. Kevin Hart, as nice as he fucking is. Dave Chappelle. You can span any level. Comedians are under attack, right? D.L. Hughley is the fucking villain. Donald Trump, everybody used to mess with Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump, to a large majority of the people, is public enemy number one. People used to refer to him in their rap songs. Diddy, villain. Snoop, villain. Pac, villain. Any person that get a level of success, they are going to become the villain. So what I'm telling you is, do not think that you're going to be the exception that bucks the rule and you think that everybody is going to like you. Somebody is going to come for you no matter what it is. Now, the question that you have to ask yourself is, how do I respond to it? And I'm going to tell you. In the beginning, you're going to care. And if you're overly sensitive, you're still going to care. Especially if they're coming for your character and they come with lies and they come with a lot of manufactured perspectives that don't mean nothing and it's not relevant to any part of the conversation or to who you truly are. They are going to villainize you at some point or another. Somebody in your sphere close to you, no matter how visible or invisible you are to the general public, somebody is going to villainize you. It may be your kid, it may be your mama, it may be your daddy, it may be somebody that you cut off and they say that you trash because, you wasn't keeping it real or something like that. Somebody is going to come for you and somebody is going to make you the villain. The question becomes, how do you respond to it? How do you respond to them villainizing you and saying that you ain't shit? And just because you got money, I knew them when they ain't have nothing and they was full of shit and they ain't know nothing. And I taught them everything they know. And they going to have all of those conversations about you. How you going to move? How you going to make the adjustment? They going to call you an ain't shit nigga. They going to call you every negative word in the book. They going to try to demonize your success. They going to say, yeah, I know you got the Porsche Taycan, but it ain't a Turbo S. Everybody is going to have something to say, but in reality, it's all about how you respond to it. It has nothing to do whatsoever with how you feel. It has everything to do with how you respond to it. Hear me clearly. As you become more successful, I'm keeping it real with you. It does not get any more real than this. As you become more successful every single day, you have to understand that you are going to have to not care about what everybody else think. It does not matter. You have a formula, you've become successful, you've figured it out, you've made the adjustments, you've overcome burdens, and now you're going to let people that care about what it is that you say and how you say it to them and whether or not you should spend your money with them or not, then they're going to try to tell you you need to spend and buy black and you need to make sure that you don't marry white, and they're going to throw every color and every adjective and everything that they can possibly think of to demonize you and minimize your success, and then try to take everything that you got. And when they get it, they're going to walk away from you and they're going to be like, yep, got him. Got him. And then that's going to be the end of you and your story. And then what? I've learned. I have, and I'm giving you the game. You have to learn. Let me show you what I learned to do. Block out the haters. Oh, let me hit it with this one. I'm sorry. Block them out double time. You're going to have to learn lay low in your S-class with this diamond stitching. You're going to have to learn to relax and be in your feminine energy, and they're going to question every single aspect about you. And you're going to have to learn not to care. You're going to have to block out the haters. As a matter of fact, I don't even block them out. I embrace them. Because I know that they paying me either way. They paying to see me lose or they paying to see me win. But at the end of the day, you better fucking pay me. That's the only thing that matters. And then you get in your first class seat and you continue to trend upwards so that you can try to make sure that you buy the Pistons, and one day you're going to get that private jet and they're going to still be watching from the sidelines looking like a fucking dusty. And you know the only thing that matters? Winning. It's the only thing that matters. Nothing matters but the results. I love you. I appreciate you. It does not get any realer than this. If somebody tell you that they realer than this, tell them you a lie to your face. Anton from AntonDaniels.com been holding me down since the beginning of time, and he's still doing the same thing. Consistent, authentic, and real as ever. And I don't care because Anton told me to. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. We doing some phenomenal things in there. I just got back from New York a couple days ago from doing a Patreon meetup. Every single month I tap into a new location. I think this next month coming up after we do the Lapeef Network event, and make sure y'all tap into that. We gonna do it in the Midwest. We gonna tap into the Midwest. I've been to every city to meeting up with y'all face to face and in person. I'm incredible because I don't give a fuck. But nah, we doing a build your business. We doing mastermind sessions, all of that. So make sure you join the Patreon. It's only one tier left. 2 of them is already sold out, never to be open again. In addition to that, let me also implore you to make sure that you tap in with me personally. If you need to, you can email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com until my website is up. We got that coming, it's popping. We got the merch coming, it's popping. We got everything, it's coming, it's popping. I love you, I appreciate you. I just want the best for you. And don't let nobody tell you that you don't deserve to be great. Because when you get it, you got it, and as a matter of fact, you earned it. All right? I love you, I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. See y'all later, bag chasers.